me and my family went out to dinner the other night, and we went to sushi, and you never quite know, like, if there's other food you can order. It's like we ordered like a cucumber salad, and I got chicken katsu, and it came with like a salad as well and some soup and stuff. But oh shit. Get that item. And you know, we were, you know, it's just a chopstick kind of vibe. And I was like, well, I can use chopsticks like a little bit, I'm sure. But that was before I spent a bunch of time trying to eat a salad with the chopsticks. That was a lot more difficult than I had anticipated. Trying to pick up little bits of romaine with the chopsticks, it was rough. But it was that I was foolhardy enough to believe that I could accomplish the task of eating everything with chopsticks. So I wasn't, you know, I was like, nah, I got this. I can do this. Oh my god, my hand started hurting so much. It was so embarrassing. But anyway, my dad was like, well, I'm just gonna eat everything with my hands. So he didn't want to change the situation at all. My sister very much did not want to use chopsticks and was having trouble, but she's much too nervous to ask for utensils. So so she was just gonna suffer. That's her own thing. But then so I'm just struggling by myself, trying to look like a normal person eating, and it was not working. It's like I was doing okay. I'm very proud of how well I did. I did very admirably. Until my hand started to hurt a bit because I don't use my hand muscles, I guess, in that way very much with chopsticks. And so I was getting a little fatigued, and I was trying to eat a little piece of cucumber, and I like didn't get the whole cucumber to its final destination in my mouth, and so I like bit it, but I did it in such a way that I shot the second half of the cucumber onto the table. Oh god. And so I'm like, oh, and I quickly had to try and, you know, like grab it and stick it in my mouth and be like, oh, I'm a normal person. But I was sitting across from my sister, and she just looked at me. But I don't think anyone else saw, so, you know, there's that. And then, okay, I was trying to be fancy and build like a little bite of my chicken katsu. So I took a slice of the chicken, and then I took some rice and I put it on top, and then I poured a little bit of the katsu sauce on it, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be nice. Yeah, no, it really does. Especially, or it's like I'm not a very not super fancy. I've eaten with my hands all the time, but it's the idea that I feel like I'm not supposed to. But yes, it definitely just picking it up, like it's so much more natural than I'm trying to use, you know, it's like just my hand and some sticks, and I'm like, I was trying. I did pretty well, but I constructed this little bite, and I picked it up with the chopsticks, and I was going great. I had the whole thing. And then I was doing pretty well with it, and I got at least part of it in my mouth. I was like, yes, we're doing well. And then I don't really know what happened next, but I somehow managed to catapult all of the things that were on top of the chicken, because the chicken remained in my mouth, but the rice that was on top of it with the sauce just was gone. It was no longer on the chicken. It was its own. It was on the table. Yeah, I mean, I'm a oh shit. I'm a fan of just using the old hands. They work great. When other people notice that's what I'm doing, I feel like I get some flack for it, but in general, I'm normally pretty fine, just going with the old hand method. But I was trying really hard because I was like, I feel like I can do this. I feel like I am capable of using these utensils. Was I not close enough to the steak? That's awkward. I'm gonna get sent back like, oh, it's only like 5 minutes. Psh. Yeah. Yeah. And normally when it's just like sushi, I have no qualms with 100% hands, because I'm like, yeah, I do that all the time. But it was like that I had accidentally ordered something that had stuff that was not sushi, and so I've never attempted to eat like a salad with dressing on it before with my hands. I think that's because it's like I've eaten so many salads in my life with forks that I was like, well, I don't really want I don't even now, it would be, I feel like it would be a little weird to, it's like, you know, it wasn't that different from like a Caesar salad. The dressing was different than like your standard Caesar, but like it wasn't that different. And I don't know how I feel about scooping lettuce with my hands. Ugh. And that's really what did me in. I spent like 20 minutes picking up romaine with chopsticks. Ugh. Yeah, that I didn't realize that it was, I just wanted the chicken. I can pick up chicken with chopsticks or with my hands. That's fine. It's like, you know, nice breaded crispy chicken. I pick that stuff up with my hands all the time, but the salad threw me for a loop. It really did. I don't even know why I fought this boss. I was just kind of distracted, I guess. Talking about chopsticks.